Most small YouTubers don't quit because they are lazy. They quit because nobody prepares you for how psychologically brutal this actually is. If you're under 100, 500 or even 1000 subscribers, this video is probably the reason why you're still here or why you will quit. I'm still a small creator. I actually have a main channel, which is this one, and there I have more than 10k subscribers, and I actually started that channel back in 2010. So I was one of the early YouTubers, let's say. I actually started when I was only 14 years old, so that channel has more than 15, 16 years now, and still not monetized. And I think that's exactly why I'm qualified to talk about this. Because most people who quit YouTube don't quit on day one. They quit quietly, after weeks or months of showing up with nothing to show for it. Small YouTubers don't quit because they are lazy. They quit because YouTube attacks things humans need to survive. Feedback, meaning, progress, and validation. And when those disappear long enough, discipline alone is not enough. It doesn't matter how much time you will work for your video today, you can work for 9, 10 or even 14 hours like me on your video and YouTube will still give you those 3 or 7 miserable views again. That doesn't hurt your channel actually, because this is how the process works, right? But it actually messes with your brain. It can really hurt your confidence and your pride as a creator, because humans are wired to repeat behaviors that get rewarded. When effort and reward disconnect, then your brain shuts down. So most people don't quit because they don't like or don't want what they are doing. They quit because their brain is somehow trying to protect them. Your brain is trying to get you to your safe area and your comfort zone. So if you don't feel confident and comfortable enough working literally for free at the beginning without any reward, feedback or validation, then probably this type of business is definitely not for you. When your video gets only 5 to 10 views, you don't know what are you doing wrong, what is bad. It's the thumbnail, it's the title, it's my hook, it's my overall video, it's my energy, what is actually going wrong. So you're basically working in the dark because you don't have any feedback, you don't have any analytics, any data to know what you actually are doing good and what you actually doing wrong. And working in the dark for too long makes anyone stop at a certain point, because it's literally like talking to a wall. Imagine that you are a teacher and your classroom is empty. How you will feel? I will personally feel dumb, like everything I say is useless because I have no public, I have no one to teach. So same thing here. For me, I think this is one of the most frustrating things about YouTube when you're just starting, because you don't have feedback and you don't know what to work with and you don't have audience. Audience for me is super important because they are the best feedback you can have. And if I have 0 comments in my videos, then I don't know if I'm doing something that people will actually like, if I'm doing it wrong, or if my hook is not good enough. I don't know if people are enjoying what I'm doing, or I don't know if I'm actually helping someone. So it's literally just talking to a wall. So I feel a lot of times like that teacher talking to an empty classroom. It can feel awkward at the beginning, but you get used to it. To, talk to an empty room, talk to the walls. Walls are my best friends right now. And it's fine, it's like I'm doing what I love. I'm doing this because I'm actually passionate about YouTube. I'm passionate about content creation. I've been doing this since I was 13, 14 years old. And I love to share my life experience, my struggles, my wins, my mistakes, so I can help people. And I know that one day I will have my community, I will have my audience, and I will have my crew. It is what it is. You just have to keep talking to the walls, to that empty room, until people actually notice you. One day you will have that room full of people supporting you. I promise. This point is actually very important because it's probably the reason number 1 most people don't even start YouTube. When you're small, you don't have an audience, you don't have your crew to defend you. So if you get hate, It's just you versus them. It's you versus the hate comments, versus mean people. Most people are not willing to tolerate that. If you're someone that doesn't tolerate confrontation, disrespect, mean people, or hate comments towards you, then you immediately quit this game. And that's fine, because YouTube is definitely not for everyone. So you decide how much you endure for being a YouTuber and how much you really want this. I have a lot of friends so obsessed, so passionate, and so good at their niches that I was pushing them just to start a YouTube channel, because I thought if they just start a YouTube channel within their niches, they can be actually so successful, or at least have a good extra income from YouTube. And I was trying to convince them a lot of times to just start that YouTube channel, because you will be successful. Look at these creators, they are within your niche, and you can do better, and you can do this and that. And they still refusing it. You know why? After asking them why they don't even want to try it, the answer that I hear the most is, I don't want to deal with hate comments and mean people judging me publicly. And I automatically shut my mouth, because that's actually a super valid point. Not everyone is willing to deal with it. Everyone says just be disciplined and upload a lot of videos, just focus on making videos and volume, discipline and this and that. But again, discipline without feedback, it's like self-punishment. I have enough discipline to be filming this right now, and I will have enough discipline to edit this video for maybe 5 or 6 hours after this. Even though there will be days anyway when you will think, why am I even doing this? If no one is watching, if I have no feedback, if no one is commenting, if no one is being interested in what I'm doing. You are working for free. And most small YouTubers who aren't passionate enough about this, or who didn't take this enough serious, fall a lot into this trap. And trust me, because I was there. You're not lazy for thinking like this, okay? This is human, this is normal, but you gotta keep going anyway if no one is watching, if no one is commenting. Why? Because you have a mission. I will assume that if you are here on YouTube, is because you have something you want to share, you want to help people, you are doing something that you love, something that you're passionate about. So you gotta remember that every single day, like, why am I doing this? Because I will also assume that it's not for money. If you are doing this just for the sake of money, then go and work a common job. You don't need to do YouTube just for the money. I mean, you can totally do that, and that's not a crime. You can do YouTube as your business just for the sake of money, but the thing is that you will burn out so fast. I think that platforms like YouTube let us creators to share to the world who we are and what we want to transmit to people, what we want to share to people. And if you can live by doing that, if you can earn money by doing what you're passionate about, what you love to do, I think that's a blessing, and you should really take advantage of it. Now, last but not least, this is also a common mistake among small YouTubers, me included, of course. Here's the dangerous part. People don't think maybe the system is slow or big things takes time. People think, maybe I'm not interesting, maybe my camera is not good, maybe I'm not meant to be a YouTuber, maybe I'm too old, maybe whatever, because they don't quit YouTube, they quit themselves. If you don't believe in yourself first, then you will start blaming external things like YouTube's algorithm, or you will start thinking that I am the problem, maybe I'm doing something wrong, maybe I am not enough. And that's why it is so important to build your mindset before starting YouTube. If not, I'm afraid you will probably not survive the first most important phase, which is to work in silence, without validation, without feedback, without followers, and without comments. This channel is mainly about entrepreneurship and my personal journey as a beginner entrepreneur starting from zero. And I think that whatever business you're building, before even starting any business, it is so important to build your mindset first. Because before becoming an entrepreneur, I was reading a lot of books about mindset and self-growth and self-development until it was literally the only thing I was consuming. I started meditating, I started a journal, I started following a lot of like-minded people, and that's how I built myself first, my mindset. That's how I am able to endure and tolerate a lot of stuff in order to be here right now and in order to pursue my dreams no matter what. If I take a look of 5-8 years ago Nami, it will be impossible for me to be where I am right now because I didn't have that knowledge. I didn't have the mindset that it requires me to be here. So that's why mindset, it is so important, and it's directly related with entrepreneurship and everything we're talking about in this channel. So if mindset is something that you would like me to talk about more, let me know in the comments and I will make more videos about mindset. If this video feels personal, it's because you're not failing, you're just early, and being early means feeling invisible sometimes. And remember that the algorithm doesn't reward effort, it actually rewards pattern recognition over time. And most people and small YouTubers quit before YouTube even understands who you are and what your content is about. And if you're still here at this point of the video, I know that it's because you are a committed person and you are already doing something that most people don't. And not because you're special, but because you didn't quit when things felt pointless. And that's the part no one talks about. I am documenting this journey exactly as it is. The frustration, the struggles, the mistakes, my inner thoughts, my small wins. Because if I get there, I want this channel to be the proof, and I want this channel to tell the truth about the road. And if you're still building your business, wherever your business is, then you're not alone. So let's grow together. I'm so happy that you are here, and I really wish you to see you in the comments so we can talk and I can meet you and we can share our mistakes, our wins, and our life. So thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one. Bye bye.